I came out of Howard, middle of nowhere school in Big Spring, Texas, and I was just a hard thrower. I mean, it was all velo, didn't really have an off speed, and that's about it.
You know, I'm looking at your numbers over the years. I think I met you for the first time probably about 2 years ago, and I told you, I said, I know that you're a little bit like me, where you always seem to have the best fastball in the organization, and what may be trouble with command, but I walked 130 and 129 innings. I said, you just have to kind of figure out how to do things. But, the first year I think you had 10 games and you had 8 starts and then pretty much out of the bullpen. But every year you, at the end, went to go to the Arizona Fall League. So I don't think anybody's ever going to accuse you of not doing the work.
Oh, no. I mean, Fall League 3 years in a row. But, I mean, I'm always there to work harder and get better and just keep succeeding. Trying to succeed.
So last year, finally you become a starter. 24 starts. Was kind of like 3 innings a start. Again, you've never thrown a lot of home runs. It's usually always a strikeout or more per inning. What did you learn last year at Bowie when you became a starter?
Starters have a routine, and it was different to get on a routine. I mean, because you're throwing every 5th day, you have a bullpen in between. But I learned as a starter, you can't just throw one pitch. You have to throw a slider and maybe a changeup at sometimes. But, I mean, the best thing for me last year with trying to start was throwing my fastball in locations that I actually want to instead of just throwing it, and learning how to use my slider effectively.
So when we go back and you look at, you had like 198 innings, 251 strikeouts. The walks were usually 1 every 2 innings. Was it the fact that the windup wasn't good, or the fact you just didn't have enough pitches, or you needed to incorporate both of them?
I just needed to incorporate both of them. I mean, when they told me I was going to start last year, they were like, hey, don't worry about going through the windup, just stay in the stretch and just repeat your delivery and try to make quality pitches and go out there and attack hitters.
So now that you're in the bullpen, anybody you look to for advice?
The older guys, usually Zach. I mean, Zach's still coming back, but, I mean, I talked to Darren, Brad, Blyer, Givens, everyone. I just talked to everyone and just picked their brains. I mean, everyone's here for a reason.
So let's get to the destination of yesterday. You come with the bases loaded. You throw 10 pitches. I think 10 of them were sliders. You strike out the side. What are you thinking when you come in with the bases loaded yesterday?
Ground ball, try to get a double play, and try to not let any of the runs score. I mean, Cashner was throwing, and I just didn't want any of his runs to score, and just try to keep the ball on the ground, get a double play, and hopefully a strikeout and end the inning. But happened to be three strikeouts.